Hello guys, it's Shrimp time here, and today we are going to try to do this easy and quite basic setup for Neocaridina shrimps. And yes, I've made a little clickbait in the title mentioning the blue velvet shrimps because this tank isn't for blue velvet. But let's start everything and I will explain you the whole idea of making this tank. I've been keeping shrimps for more than 10 years, and in my opinion some of my videos can be a bit confusing, a bit too sophisticated for all the beginning shrimp keepers. So I've decided to buy a custom-made tank, which is available in most of Polish fish keeping shops made by Aquarium, and I've bought it. It isn't a sponsored video, and the reason why I've bought it is because it is very popular tank in Poland. So it's got mostly everything. Sorry for this little problem with my phone, but going back to the topic, it got everything. It got a heater, it got a filter, the soil, and the lid for the tank, which will prevent evaporation. So I also decided that I won't use any of sophisticated methods, salts, and this type of stuff. I've only decided to use the basics and the tap water. So as you can see, we got some products in this tank. The first and most important thing to say before I will discuss the products is that it's something like 25-30 liters tank with a lid and with a custom light. I think that using this tank can be very forgiving. And let's start. We got a custom filter. It's very basic inside filtration. It's a normal pump with a sponge. But one thing that I can advise, and I had to do with this tank, is to throw out this sponge from the filter and use some finer sponge, because I don't want to shrimplets to get inside of this filtration. As you can see, or maybe not, this filter got a special tube that can pump the air using something which is called ventilo valve. I hope that I pronounced it correctly. And here we will change the sponge for something a bit bigger and a bit thicker. And for me, if you are considering keeping Neocaridinas, they are very hardy shrimps and it's just enough of filtration. Here we got some basic heater. I must say I'm not too happy with this heater because it is really cheap heater, and I'm not sure if it's even possible to control the temperature on this filter, on this heater. But on the other hand, a lot of beginning shrimp keepers just want to get the temperature correctly for their shrimps, or to think that this temperature is correct. So we want to go deep inside the different temperatures and the things that we can achieve using different temperatures in our shrimp tank. If you would like to get this type of information, let me know. Maybe someday I will make a video. Here we got Sikkim Prime. It's just a regular product to remove mostly the chlorine from the water. And I will use it because I don't want to put aside for 1 or 2 days the tap water. you can go away with this product if you will let the chlorine evaporate. And here we got very nice bacteria purified from SL Aqua. In my opinion, they are just enough to start a Neocaridina shrimp tank. As far as I know, SL Aqua got special bacteria for Neocaridinas under their second brand, the Aqualex. And here we got my own Lubao that I produce and export to different countries. And this is for the starting of biofilm and for the stabilization of biofauna, let's say, for micro life in my tank. It will also be the main shrimp food source at the beginning. And here we got a normal, regular pet shop quality gravel. And I use dark gravel because I think that shrimps will feel better under the black or dark substrate, and I think that they also will look better under this type of substrate. So let's put all the necessary things inside. As you can see, I'm trying to connect the attachment to the glass for the filter. I will put it quite quite high near the water surface, so we will get enough water movement so to get the gas exchange in the tank. I also think that it isn't necessary to use this special valve to suck the air from outside to the tank, because the water movement, the water surface movement should be enough. As you can see, it is very problematic for me to do technical things, so it takes a bit of time for putting that filtration. You also need to remember that if you are doing this type of tank, you should cycle the tank for at least 1 month. On the other hand, I've got a bit of experience, and I'm also making a little of simulation for a starter, so I've decided that I will rush some things. And I've decided that I will try to start this tank after 1 week. And you will see in some time the results. I also decided to make a little bit of aquascaping in this tank. And at the end of this video, I will show you my tries to make a beautiful, beautiful aquascape using all those aquascapers secrets and methods, so that we'll get perfectly connected rocks. I hope that this will be helpful for you and will show you how much passion and how much tries you need to put in getting great aquascape. I'm not a big fan of thick soil layers, so I've decided that I will put 1 or 2 kilos of this soil in the tank, and I think it's just enough. And all of my aquascaping knowledge ended, guys, just right here by putting this beautiful, beautiful lava rock. You should clean it. Remember to clean each of your rocks that you are putting in your tank, because it can contain a lot of dirt and this type of stuff that will pollute your water parameters. And also remember, I'm a very, very big enemy of using rocks in Caridina tanks, but if we are making a NEOCARIDINA tank, we can use a bit of rocks to make this tank more interesting, to give it a little bit of surface to put all the shrimps and mosses. So as you can see, this is the final effect of our work. We got hopefully quite nice aquascape. This tank is after 1 week of running. We got some growing moss in the tank, the filtration and the heater, and some shrimps already running in the tank. I think that there's a little Anubias put inside as well. In future, if I get some more time, I will try to attach some different kinds of mosses as well after making a water change. But here we can see that everything is growing quite nicely. Shrimps are healthy. I didn't get any death in this tank, even though I've put the shrimps quite fastly. And here you can see a little fast closed up of the shrimps, the soil and the lubao and the biofilm that is created on the lubao. The moss was attached using the glue and this little sponges or the thing that you put under the tank when you put the tank on the shelf. Sorry, this is a little knobbish English from me. As you can see, shrimps try to eat a little bit of this biofilm on the lubao, but they've got their food, so in a little time I think that they will gather for the food. And this is the whole tank, quite neatly looking, done without a big amount of knowledge. The tank that everybody can do for himself and that can put a blue velvet. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please leave a thumb up, subscribe, because I see that most of people watching my videos aren't the subscribers, and getting more subscribers, more thumbs ups and more views will help me to develop this channel. If you want, please stay and see how this beautiful rock aquascape was made, and write me a comment. What do you think about aquascaping this way? Thank you and see you in the next video. Keep on shrimping, guys.